Hello everyone, I'm sorry for the delay. We'll start the session. Okay, yes. So in the last session, what we have done, so we discussed about like how to the work with a pipe delimited file, and then when you are so loading the data into so AWS to Snowflake tables, and at the same time we saw that so how the JSON format looks like, and then what is Pocket file, right? So now what we will do is in this session, so we are going to load this particular the Pocket file and then JSON file into our Snowflake tables. The approach will be the same, there is no difference. So we are going to create an integration object, and then we will describe the integration object, and then we will update the policies. After that file format, we will create a stage and then copy command. This is the process. Here, already when you have integration object, see this. So what we have done the before session, when you are working with CSV file, we created a separate integration object. Now when you are working with so this pipe delimited file, we created another integration object, right? So instead of that, if you know that, so we need to work with like different file formats like JSON, POCWET, and CSV. So why can't we create single integration object? Here what we can do is single integration object we can create, and within the single integration object, so we can give all the storage allowed locations. It means here we have given the permission to CSV, only the CSV folder. It means when we are using this integration object, right, we can use only the CSV folder only. Now the same way, so any file, if you wanted to process like a not only CSV, if it is a JSON or if it is a Parquet, so those files also, if you wanted to process within single integration, we can create all the storage allowed locations. Then no need to create the integration object every time, and no need to update the policies each and every time. It is not required. So if you wanted to create it, what we can do is we can create, and then we can give after comma, we can give other locations. Let's say, let's open AWS console. We'll come to this login, login into this. If you observe here, so open AWS S3 bucket, and here we have three different folders. One is for CSV, another one is for in this particular bucket. One is for CSV, another one is for JSON, another one is for a Parquet. And we have three different folders here. When you have three different folders, so one is CSV, we created a storage integration object. Now we wanted to work with JSON and then Parquet also. Then what we can do is select this particular path. So when you are creating storage integration object itself here, int all we can give. So this is related to all the locations. After that CSV, we can give comma, and we can give another JSON file also, JSON folder path also. Again comma, we need to give another integration. So nothing but Parquet file folder. Select this, copy URI, that is nothing but a location. Now see this one, what we have done in single integration object, we have assigned all the locations. CSV location is there, JSON is there, and then Parquet is there. All the location we have assigned. And so let's create this, create replace storage integration. This is the integration name. And then so see this, your role ARN details, this will be the same role ARN details, AWS role ARN details same. And then location only we have changed it to, we have assigned to all the locations. It means any file when you are processing, we can use the same integration object. And only the difference is in creating a stage. You can create a stage, different stages based on your the path. Now let's observe this. We will create one integration object. We are going to use it for JSON and we are going to use it for a Parquet, so that no need to update every time the policies, right? Now let's create this S3int all integration object for all. We created. Now once it is created, now what we need to do, let's describe this integration object. What will change when you created an integration object? User ARN will be the same, external ID will change. This external ID is going to be changed. Now let's observe this external ID here. This is the external ID. Let's copy this external ID, and this particular external ID, we need to update it for the policy, security policies for this particular role. Come to the relationship policies, edit, and here from external,
Ganesh, it needs
yes,
to be the integration object is old one, so you have to update S3 int all.
one second. Yeah, thank you. Int all. Now if you observe this integration object, yeah, because so this is the int all, int is previous one, int all is now, so which one we have created recently. Now if you observe allowed locations, see this one, all the allowed locations it is available. And then this is the role ARN, and then external ID, this is the external ID. Let's copy this external ID and here update it. Okay, let's come to this trusted policy is updated, right? So single integration object, we can use it for JSON as well as Parquet as well as CSV. All the things now we have updated, so no need to create again and again. Now let's say our requirement is we need to load Parquet files here. Whatever the file is available here, the Parquet file. So we have two files we need to load. Both are a same structure. Both are same structure. We wanted to load these files. So what we will do in a process, so we are going to, we have created an integration object, and then so we have uploaded, I mean, so we have uploaded the policies. Then we need to create a file format, and then we can able to create a stage. Let's come to the Parquet. So this is the data. Let's create a table structure first based on our data. Here, if you observe, we have two files. If you wanted to know, so which file the data has been loaded, so we are going to create file name
Hello.
I think none of us are able to hear Dinesh.
He is pinging in WhatsApp.
It looks like some power fluctuations.
Okay.
He said, please wait.
Yeah. So, sorry guys. Okay. So let me share it again. Let's come to this. Okay. I think you can able to view my screen. So what we have done, so we created, so we are creating to, we are going to creating to table structure. Let's create it. Okay, it seems it got disconnected. Let me connect it to the database and select the virtual warehouse. Okay. So now let's create a table. So here what we are doing, we are planning to load the two files at the same time. So we have file name and then file row number to understand. So which file it is, which file we are trying to load the data, right? Okay, fine. We created a table structure. Now already we created integration object. What is the integration object name? This is the integration object, and we updated the policy. We can use the same integration object name. What will be the next step? So here we are going to load the Parquet file data. To load the Parquet file data, we need to create a file format. So Parquet file format, let's create it. Create file format. Just give the name as any name, the file format name to understand Parquet format, and type equal to Parquet. That's it. Type equal to Parquet. Now we created a file format. Now, so let's see, let's create the stage. When you are creating a stage here, this integration object we created already, and then we are going to create a stage here. When you are creating a stage here, we have to be careful, because when you are using this integration object, so integration object is having all the locations, but here what we required, so we required this particular stage, and so here we have to give specific URL related to the Parquet file. Now let's come to this. So here we need to give the URL. So only related to Parquet file. So instead of, if you give the integration all, and then if you give like the complete, so whatever the like a URL, right? So here we have to specify which particular file we need to place into this particular thing, particular stage. Now the Parquet file structure. Let's come to the Parquet file. This is Parquet, right? This is Parquet. Now copy this one and then come here and then Parquet structure. So let's take this one. This is the Parquet file. Now what will happen? How many files it is available here? It will be loaded into this particular stage by using this integration all, and then format will be Parquet format. And then let's create it. When you are creating it, we created a stage, and then if you observe, list at the rate stage name, this is the stage, right? List at the rate stage. Now observe this. What you observe, we have both the files here. We have both the files. So these two files is available. Now what we need to do, so we wanted to load these particular two files into our table. For that, generally what we are going to do, we have the files in a stage, we are going to implement copy into table, right? Copy into table from the stage area. What is the table? This is the table. Copy into table from stage. What is the stage? This is the external stage related to Parquet. This is the process. Now, when you are running this, just observe what is the error we are going to receive. See this one. Now, see this. Parquet file format cannot be produced one or only one column, type variant, data type variant. So what they are using, so you have to match column names, copy option, and then copy with the transformation. So what is it selling? So you need to match the column names, because the reason behind this is this, when the file Parquet file from here, when it is coming to this particular stage, it is taking it as a variant data type. Variant data type. What we need to do is we need to convert that into our table structure. What is our table structure here, which we have created? EMP underscore, sorry, so healthcare underscore Parquet. Now this is the table structure. Now if you observe, see this, without loading a data also, we can able to see the data from the stage, right? Now, for example, if you wanted to see the data, what you will do, select $1 from stage. What is the stage here? This is the stage. Select $1 from stage. When you are running, observe this. See this one, how the data looks like here. See this, when I click on this, you can able to see nested form, right? See this one, we have a column names and then data. So column 1, column 2, column 3, row 1, column 4, row 1. This is how the data looks like in that particular stage. So when it is like coming to this, the data, it looks like that. Now what we need to do, we need to convert the data and then we need to load. Directly we can add table to load. This is the easiest way. So we can able to implement when you wanted to load Parquet and JSON, both are same thing. So if you give directly without converting the data type, it will not allow you to load. So what you have to do is, now observe this one. So what you need to do is each and every column, whatever the columns it is available there, each and every column, you need to convert into respective data type. We have to convert into the respective data type. Now, this is the table structure. Copy into, observe this, instead of the stage, what you are going to do is copy into table from, see this one, from directly we are going to use @stage name. Instead of that, what you are doing here, $1 colon, this is syntax to convert $1 colon column name double colon to target data type column name. Target data
How
type.
you know the
Yeah.
target data types?
So we have to give, so based on like we have created the target table structure, right? Target table structure based on that, and we need to get this information from the inbound team, so who is sending the files to us, right? So based on that only we have to know, otherwise it is not possible to understand so which data type it is, what is the data it resides, right? That is
Right.
very difficult. So we have to understand, so this particular thing, so once you know that, like what is the column names, we need to convert the $1 colon, this is a syntax, $1 colon column name double colon respect to data. It will be a like a, so where care and then float or number, whatever it may be. So and then so based on that we need to convert each and every column, then we have to load. This is the approach what we need to follow. So but so only the challenge is, before that we need to know each and every column, so how many columns and names it is available. And one more thing, if you check this particular stage data, you can able to understand, right? So what is the like a values here, it is available in that particular like a column name. So particular column, what will be the value here? By default we are like giving into like varchar, because it will allow everything. Now after conversion, if you try to load, see this one, before that what it is selling, it is throwing the error. Now after conversion, if you try to load, the same thing. So here one thing, if you observe here, this one, see this one, this is in a different color because of how the data looks like. So the column names are case sensitive here when we are converting here. So if you observe this, the same way how it looks like in the particular percentage, see this one. So because of this, right, the here, so one additional extra, so this one is there, right? That's why it is giving this one. So let's observe that same thing in a JSON also. So what exactly how it looks like, if it is small, if it is capital, if you have spaces, if you have percentage, whatever it may be, you need to mention the same way. You need to mention the same way, then only it will be converted. Now, if you observe, let's run this. See this one. We are going to run the data and we are going to load this particular thing into our table. See this one. Both the files we have, both the files it has been loaded. This is Parquet. It has been loaded into this particular table. If you check the data here, you can able to see the data in this particular table. What we have done, the Parquet data, we converted into respective target table data type structure, and then so we have loaded. So remaining everything, the process is same. Only the thing is in a copy command, there is a difference. That's it, right? If you observe, the JSON file, JSON also same. If you come to this, let's come to this, and then JSON, and then when you come to the JSON, this is the JSON file. And then if you like check the data, how it looks like here, query with S3 select, and then here we need to give document to read that. Observe this one, how it looks like. See this one. When you are converting, how it looks like here, the same way, right? We have a space here, you need to give the same space. You have the percentage and then space here, you have to give the same way. You have to give the same way. And then you have like the total payments, and then so we have percentage, and then so we have a capital letter, right? And then see this one, this is caps, and then so somewhere it is small, right? How it looks like, right? It means if you have a spaces, you need to give in a same way. So you, if you have percentage and then space, you need to give it in a same way. You should not like the change it, because it's a case sensitive. That is the only difference. So when it is coming to so normal file loading and then this Parquet and JSON loading. For JSON also, we need to give in a copy command, we need to convert that, and then we have to load it. So let's observe this. So how we can able to do it. So when it is coming to the JSON file, come to the JSON file, and then let's create a JSON table here. Same thing. No need to create an integration object, right? Not required. Already, so we have allowed location. Allowed location is available, and then we can able to utilize the same thing, right? Let's come to this. Create a table structure, JSON file. Yes. Select healthcare JSON. Now the JSON file we have selected. And then what we need to do is we are going to like no need to create a integration. Already it is JSON also we have given a path location. So we can able to continue this. After that, so what we need to do? So we have to create a stage, and then we need to create a file format, and then we have to load the data. Then in a copy command, we need to convert that and we have to load. That's it. It's very simple, right? Let's create the stage here for the JSON. Let's create a stage. Sorry, let's create a file format. Creating file format. Yes. And then JSON format. And we created JSON format. Let's observe this. We are going to run.
I think we should resume this class tomorrow because there is a lot of disconnect. What others have to say?
That's fine.
Yeah, we'll just wait for a couple of more minutes.
Yeah, that would be fine.
Probably it'll be
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll inform him.
finished,
And, yeah, we can inform him.
Because there is a lot of disconnect now, like
Yeah, he's asking to let's disconnect. So please feel free to leave.
Yes, that's better. You can drop off.
okay, thank you.
Thank you all.